Collaborative practice is an alternative to traditional family law. It offers a safe and open approach which can avoid a lengthy and adversarial court process. The couple, together with their lawyers and specialist professionals, sit down to work through all the issues. The case being discussed is that of Brian and Brenda, a couple who have been together for 10 years. They have 3 children, but there has been some conflict in this relationship, and the most recent argument has proved to be the last straw for Brian.
So you think you'll be able to help? Oh, that's great, because I'll tell you, I'm pretty much at the end of my rope, and I'm feeling a little bit of a jerk, too, for having been the one to say it's over.
Oh, it was so awful. He did say that he's going to leave. I don't know when. He didn't say. I didn't ask. I know. I think I do need a lawyer. But you know what? I do not want one of those long, drawn-out, ugly divorces. What am I supposed to do about the kids? How am I supposed to tell them?
So let's eavesdrop in on the meetings between the lawyers and their clients.
But I don't want to be just a weekend dad. And, the kids are going to need us both now more than ever.
We've got some very experienced parenting coaches in our collaborative group. They'd be able to offer ideas on parenting plans, and if you and Brenda agree, they could meet with your children and see how they're doing and check in on their concerns.
Brian did all of the financial record keeping and the banking. I don't even know what we own or what we owe. How can I be sure that he's going to share this information with me?
In a collaborative process, we all agree up front to provide full disclosure about the finances. You both need financial information before you can consider the options and make important decisions. Well, let's talk about you getting some support from an expert who helps families sort out their finances and plan for the future and what that help might look like.
In collaborative practice, a specialist in child development and relationships and a financial specialist can join with the lawyers to develop a collaborative team. The financial professional works with the couple as a neutral and does not advocate for either side.
Would it be helpful for both of you if we sat down and looked at the financial options and look at how you could manage the transition financially?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we see Brenda with Gary, a family professional. This professional could be called a parenting coach or a child specialist as well. A critical task for Gary is to understand enough about what's going on for the children in order to be their voice and to share that back with the team.
My role is to help you and Brian understand your emotions, so in a sense you can almost protect your children from the bad emotions and allow them to feel comfortable and secure as you were sorting out the settlement.
Are they going to be okay when they're older?
The best predictor of how kids will fare when they're older is by looking at the degree of conflict between the parents and how they resolve that conflict. So again, I'm here to help you and Brian learn how to resolve conflict so you can have that good outcome.
And now we see Brian with Sue. Sue is a family professional who is working as Brian's coach. A coach can work with both members of the couple, or depending upon the details of the case, there could be a coach for each of the parties. Sue is going to help Brian understand what is going on emotionally for each of the family members and to give him some idea of what to expect along the way.
But how are you doing, Brian?
Good and bad. I mean, there are days that are fine and others where I'm, confused or angry and...
That is so common. I hear that all the time. It's like an emotional roller coaster that you're on. Things are crumbling, your marriage is crumbling, and also your identity, because you were a husband and now you're moving towards, what, a single guy? That's really different. But we're going to be able to work on some stuff to help move you through all of that and help even it out a little bit so that eventually that roller coaster is going to stop and you'll be able to get off of there and move on with the rest of your life.
Great.
So Brenda and Brian proceeded through the collaborative process and learned that separation and divorce are not just about legal issues. They initially met with their lawyers to identify their issues and concerns and then had a series of meetings with the team. These meetings further clarified what needed to be discussed, negotiated and agreed upon. We have seen just some little windows in how a collaborative process might unfold. Using the power and creativity of the team, collaborative practice can provide significant knowledge and support to help you develop the very best future plan for you and your family. We hope that this video has answered some of your questions, but it may indeed have raised more, so please go to the OCLF website and contact a qualified collaborative professional in your area.